Good morning, Northtown. Today is Tuesday, April 11th. I'm Jordan Priest.
And I'm Gabby Campbell. This week we'll be talking about Britney Spears' senior announcements and President Trump. This is NTV News. Tensions have been high in the Middle East and Syria, but things as of recently have escalated even more. Find out more in World News. It's widely known that there has been a civil war going on in Syria for the past 6 years between the rebels and the Assad regime. Things escalated recently when the Assad used a chemical nerve agent to kill civilians, which is an illegal form of warfare according to international agreements. The United States promised to intervene towards the end of the Obama administration if Syria used chemical warfare again, and Trump made good on that promise. Despite the criticism from the public as well as from Congress, 59 Tomahawk cruise missiles were sent to an airbase where the warplanes that carried out the chemical attacks were being held. And this has been World News.
For our internet highlight this week, she's done it again in making headlines, and it's because Tel Aviv wants a piece of Britney Spears. According to CNN, Israel pushed back their voting for election due to Britney Spears' concert. The Israel Labour Party believes the Princess of Pop concert would interfere with the voting system due to traffic and not enough security for the election. It seems like Britney Spears really had a toxic impact on international politics.
Last week, the upperclassmen had an assembly on the importance of safe driving. Let reporters Emmanuel Rodriguez and Bryce Johnson show you what happened.
Last Wednesday, juniors and seniors attended an assembly discussing the importance of safe and sober driving and how to prevent accidents. Northtown had two guest speakers. One was a woman whose friend died in a car accident, and the other was a disabled woman who regrets not knowing the importance of safe driving. These two speakers hoped to get the message across that careful driving could save lives and that everyone and anyone can be affected by the unfortunate outcomes of drunk driving and texting while driving.
This week's Hornet Spotlight goes out to the Scholar Bowl team. Congratulations to winning district Saturday. Ian Thomas was the highest scorer and Carson Lavashek was third, making them both all-district. Next for Scholar Bowl is sectionals. Good luck, guys.
On Friday, Northtown celebrated our creative writing and presentations during skills at the 10th Annual Poetry Slam. Here are the highlights.
This year's Poetry Slam at Northtown featured some very talented and inspiring poets with poems about topics ranging from women's rights and equality to the pursuit of happiness. With a school as diverse as ours, we had a very large variety of perspectives and untold stories that were displayed last Friday. Here are some clips in case you weren't able to make it Friday.
Breathe in deep, let it out. The sounds flowing out of my vocal cords fall on deaf ears, they fall on nothingness. Breathe in deep.
Don't look back. But she never said when to stop running. I ran from love, my problems, my happiness, but never did she say to stop running.
Sleep is hard to find.
Homework is a constant stream.
Oh, monotony.
I am meant to be free. I am free, so why do they say I am not?
Why?
For most of my childhood, I was happy, and it was silent. But then those voices came. Look up, smile, be happy. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
In this world, there will always be a struggle. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, your religion, or what you believe in. It happens to all of us, whether you love music.
It'd be 3 in the morning and I'd lie down in darkness just trying to feel something. The bitter water would drip from my temples as I contemplated ending my life.
Learned that speaking caused more hurt in the end. Maybe that's why I was so quiet in elementary school. Conditioned to equate hurt with love and anger with freedom, taught silence with safety.
In the dictionary, a choice is defined as the act of picking or deciding between two or more perspectives. A choice is something that decides what will happen to you later on. A choice is going left or right, straight or backwards, up or down.
I need extra credit. We have B's.
We have C's.
I need extra credit.
I have an A.
My parents are gonna kill me.
My GPA is trash.
I'm just trying to win a bet.
I got the call telling me it was over. Are you kidding me? He had ascended into heaven. Notice I didn't say dead, because someone like him deserves more than just dead. He is not just dead. The definition of dead is no longer alive. But tell me, how can that be true when I see him an angel flying freely in the sky?
It's just not for me. It's just not for you. I want to see the mountains, the seven seas too.
We won't let the world go to waste, otherwise our descendants will never get to taste the wonders of world.
It's our time to have wage equality once and for all, and equal rights for women and men. Are you aware that in 2015, women earned 83% of what men earned?
Congratulations to Uche Agali for placing first, Teresa De La Rosa and Ellis Skaggs for placing second, AJ Starks for placing third, and Tyler White fourth. This year's Poetry Slam will certainly be a night to remember.
Congratulations to the winners.
For seniors, graduation is inching closer, which means a lot of things are to wrap up in not much time as you think. Let's take a closer look at what's buzzing around Northtown.
Juniors, letters were sent home last week reminding you that if you have not received your MCV shot, you will need to do so before next school year. Please call the school nurse with any questions.
Seniors, Plato coursework must be completed by May 5th, so there is time to put that on your transcript. Also, if you plan to attend Maple Woods next fall or this summer, please sign up to go on a college visit to Maple Woods Thursday, April 20th. You will be assisted in selecting classes and will get a jump start in understanding the expectations of college. You can sign up to attend on the list outside of Ms. Etinos' door in the Student Center/library.
Also for seniors, Wednesday during advisory, there'll be a class meeting. This is our final senior class meeting and will cover the last 4 weeks of school, including senior awards program, senior checkout procedures, and graduation. This is one you don't want to miss.
Jostens will be here April 12th at 7 a.m. to finish delivering cap and gowns.
The final A+ tutor training will be Wednesday, April 12th in the Student Center/library. If you plan to tutor this summer, you will need to attend this training. You can get a pass to attend from Mrs. McCreary in the Student Service Center or from your advisory teacher.
There will be a DECA meeting during advisory Wednesday in room 221. Stop by to hear about DECA for next year. There will be also a guest speaker, Jack Krogan. Krogan was the former vice president of for marketing for the St. Louis Cardinals and will be talking to DECA students about his experience.
The Northtown Rockets Club will meet on Tuesday, April 11th. The meeting will be held right after school in the North Clay building, room 806.
Northtown is kicking off spring sports with their first outdoor assembly of the semester. Let's take a look.
Last Friday, we had our spring sports assembly on the football field. Now let's take a look at some highlights. The first game involving seniors and sophomores were to see how many balls you could get into the bucket before time expires.
Be there or be square. And there'll be a hot dog vendor there. Okay, hot dog vendor. Okay? So I'll see you guys then.
So basically what this campaign is it's a 2-week campaign where we sell these $7 bracelets. I'm putting my hand up but you can't really see it. They're leather bracelets with repurposed coconut shells that have painted hand designs on them.
The second game involving juniors and seniors was the game of tug of war.
And our other 2 seniors, we have Sydney Hensley and Cece Plouts.
First, we're going to start by thanking for Miss Dottie, Dr. Evans, our coaches, Coach Cumberland and Coach Berkland, our managers, Janet, Caitlin, Cecilia, and Savannah. Our team has been working really hard during the practice for the season, and I hope we do well this year.
Come on, let's go up for the seniors!
Last game with juniors and seniors was a game that involved 3 obstacle course to get through the game.
Put on the ball, and here comes the seniors coming up on third base.
On this day in history, the RMS Titanic set sail from Southampton for its first and final voyage on April 15th. This ship fatally sunk by hitting an iceberg. It took the whole ship 2 hours and 40 minutes to completely submerge underwater.
We've got a lot of sports events in the near future. Let's get caught up in sports. Our girls soccer team is currently 2-3 with a 5-0 win on Saturday against Cameron. Tennis boys varsity is currently undefeated at 4-0 on the season. They opened with the season with a 5-day road trip through Oklahoma. They defeated Class 4A Grove High School, which finished 5th in the state last season, and then defeated Class 6A Muskogee High School, as well as both matches were a hard fight, and the team did a great job representing our school.
In local competition, we have defeated Kearney and St. Pius as well. Varsity will play in their first tournament of the season this coming Thursday, and JV is currently 2-1 on the season. Their lone defeat came at the hands of Muskogee High School during the Oklahoma road trip. However, they have bounced back nicely, winning their last 2 games against Kearney and St. Pius.
Golf just had a tournament last Friday where junior Pedro Ramirez plays on a tie for second with a score of 77 as the team shot a 378. Golf is led by seniors Cruz Ibarra and Sasha Mason. Junior Pedro Ramirez was a state qualifier last year and has set his goal for the year, not only making it to state again, but to place in the top 15, which would be considered all-state.
Last week, we wanted to know who your favorite music artist was. With a large variety of artists, we had to narrow it down to a couple. The most popular artists included Adele, Beyonce, Drake, 21 Pilots, and Taylor Swift. Next week, we're interested in what your favorite type of chocolate bar is. Snickers are definitely my favorite. To respond, look for an email from Mr. Ryerson in your Outlook.
That's all we have for you this week, Northtown. To stay informed all week long, follow us on Twitter at Northtown News. For photos and announcements, check out our Facebook page, NKC Journalism. And for information about athletics and activities, maps to games, and electronic student ID, download the North Kansas City High School app.
Thanks for watching, Northtown. Keep it classy.
And as always, it's a great day to be a Hornet.